The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with third and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, and maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Switch.
21. Stay hot.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the Broncos' 45-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Defense, let's go. Check 37.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what?
Touchdown, 49ers! Emmanuel Sanders, 37 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Broncos nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Hey, orbit. Got it.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Able to pick up 12 yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Broncos nothing.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Go. Let's go,
They're going with Lindsay, and he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. On 2nd down now, it's Lindsay. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 3.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Tim Patrick, 62 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 now at the game. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Coleman. He finds an opening past the 40. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 75 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He's taken down at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
On 2nd and 1. Lock. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
25, check 25, check 6-6, bullet high.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Lock going to throw. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. To try again after the sack. Lock. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. They'll run with Lindsey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Trying to go draw play out of the gun down here.
Yeah, they tried to spread things out, didn't they? They wanted to move people away from the center of the field, away from the line of scrimmage near the ball, so that the runner could find some space. Unsuccessfully, though.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
Yes, yes.
Slam.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal.
Here we go again.
Go.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by McManus is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Garoppolo now. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now Locke finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Down. 18, Gator. Hey, exit.
You're not ready. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Here we go. Let's bring it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break.
Touchdown, 49ers! Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Block now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
That's what I do.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness.
Here we go.
Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Check it out, Reed. Check the backer.
I got you.
They'll run it with Coleman. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a tough turnover there, as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Don't get nervous. Check safety. Kill.
11.
Watch it. Check 13.
Hey, gun.
Switch gears.
This is Coleman. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the pass.
So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
I got you. Relax. Recon, 132 fighter.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator?
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D. Ford in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Jet bomber, 22 jet, go!
They'll try to draw Lindsey, and they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Hey, high 7.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Get it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He'll get this one to Patrick. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Locke going to go on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the